Hi, Cancer not speaking. How you doing? Acting like an Armenian. Yeah, this is Cancer speaking. What do you want? What do you want? Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, sir. I know we talked on the dating app the other day. I'm not meeting you at your place on the first night. The only place that you're gonna see me is gonna be at the bank by the ATM, which stands for at the moment. Okay. I know as a Cancer, I know I'm very caring. I know you have never seen anyone like me. You've never met anyone like me. I know all these compliments. Tell me something new. Okay? I can't take your compliments to the bank, sir. I cannot take your compliments to the bank or to the cashier. So you're gonna have to PayPal me, okay? Cash App, Venmo. I know I can be spiritual, but also I can be a baddie. Okay? Do you own a mega church, sir? Do you own a mega church? Okay. If you own a mega church, okay, and your pants and tie and mine, maybe. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. You're gonna have to sprinkle some money to me. That's it. I gotta go right now. I'm just gonna keep it short. My time is important, okay? Bye. Cancer, cutie patootie, looking all that so yummy. You are cute. No, you are cute. No, you're cuter, Cancer. You're cuter. My dear Cancer, welcome to your reading about the no contact. This is a public service announcement, although you know it. It may resonate, it may not. Take whatever resonates. So, dear Cancer-licious, delicious, Cancer-licious, delicious. I love that. So, we're gonna take a look at the situation. If you're in no contact situation with the person on your mind, I'm gonna see what happened in the past real quick, present moment, what's coming up between you and your person, as well as the energy between you and them. I will also get some hidden messages of love, clarify, and give some advice. So, without any further ado, let's get into this, my dear Cancer. I miss you too. I love you, Cancer. So, let's see. Oh, the Magician at the bottom of the deck. I love that manifestation energy here. Cancer, I want to first and foremost thank you for all the support and all the love. And yes, Cancer, you are number one. You have the most views on the channel. What can I say? You're just sprinkle, baby. And I read your comments. I see you. And me being a quadruple Leo and having my Venus in Cancer and my North Node is in Scorpio. So it's like I'm strong water and fire. You know what I'm saying? Fire and water, of course. But yeah, Cancer-licious. And I'm a July Leo. So let's see what happened, dear Cancer, without any further ado. Okay. So the energy between you and your person, dear Cancer, is the Temperance. And the underlying energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, dear Cancer, for you, with the Temperance, this is a healing journey. This is a healing energy here. The Temperance also represents Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or someone who acts like a Sagittarius, like a fire sign. So a lot of you are actually looking at this situation from both perspectives, right? There is two bowls. So this represents two perspectives, two sides of the story. Of course, you as a Cancer, you are very understanding, very demure, very mindful, my dear Cancer. You're looking at this perspective. It's like almost you're putting yourself, now tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you're putting yourself in this person's shoes. And you're imagining, how would this person feel? But like, how would you feel, Cancer? Let me ask you, how would you feel if you were treated that way? You know what I'm saying? You gotta prioritize yourself. This is your prime time, baby. Okay? I love you, Cancer. I don't want to see none of you suffer or cry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, we're going to clarify this shortly. But in the past, my dear Cancer, I am strongly getting here somebody was being on and off with you. Okay? Two of Pentacles here. On and off, back and forth, kind of reminiscing, hot and cold situation here. Could have been an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Now, I see that in the recent past, some of you might have disconnected from a specific person. Six of Swords here talks about a journey. Okay, talks about a spiritual journey also, and it's a transition. You can see that she's on a body of water and she's arriving to the shore. So a lot of you were like transitioning from maybe disconnecting from this person, focusing on work. We're going to get back to this and clarify this shortly in the present moment and what's coming up for you. Dear Cancer, there is the Queen of Wands, Three of Swords, and Three of Cups. This is interesting. Got a little bit similar to Pisces' reading. So I feel like that for some of you, there could be a reconnection and rekindling and reconciliation, but I think there is going to be a big but. Just B-U-T, not B-U-T-T if you want to. But I feel like there's going to be a big question mark here, a big condition, or what's the prerequisite? Let me just put it a big prerequisite between you and this person, because I feel like that you have been hurt deeply in the past. By the look of it, I think this person might have just, because of their behavior and hot and cold situation here, I think it hurt you at a very deep level. We're going to clarify this. What's coming up for you, dear Cancer? You are actually showing up for you right here with the Queen of Cups. This is your energy. I see a lot of healing going on. Some of you could be wanting to disconnect and isolate yourself to kind of heal your heart, to go through some sort of a metamorphosis. If you choose to do so, to connect with the specific person here in the near future, I think that you're going to move very slowly, okay? That's what the Nine of Pentacles here is about. Without any further ado, dear Cancer, let's get into clarification, shall we? So, dear Cancer, let's clarify this main energy and this challenge here between you and this person. Actually, by the way, this is my Moldavite here. You know, I work with Moldavite as well. This is always present. I got this from Sedona, Arizona. So, dear Cancer, let's clarify the Temperance here. So, the Temperance is clarified by the Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups, and then the Sun. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo or someone who acts like a Leo. So, here is the thing. Okay, you are actually in the present moment. As you can see, the Queen of Cups is looking to the Nine of Swords, right? Remember when I was saying healing, the cards cannot lie, Arman cannot make it up. You already know, my beautiful Cancers. In the present moment, a lot of you are healing something that happened in the past with this person. Somebody here deeply disappointed you. There could have been a situation where this person might just like, they were not really investing into the relationship as you. And you know, I mean, you know, I know. And those cross watchers, how you doing? Yes, Cancers are like the most family-oriented signs, okay? The Cancers are the mother, the father, everything, okay, in between. So you were invested into this connection a lot, I think, in the present moment. Basically, what you are doing, what you are focusing on right now is an internal healing and maybe setting some boundaries, dear Cancer. Yeah, setting some boundaries, which is really, really important. I think a lot of you might have forgotten about, not forgotten, but like you just prioritize a lot of people and put them first in front of your needs, but now you're taking your power back. In the present moment, you're also looking at, of course there is two perspectives, but also you're looking at the situation from like, okay, where did I fail myself? Where did I abandon myself as a Cancer? You're asking yourself that question. A lot of you sabotage your dreams and your goals and kind of like abandon yourself to save somebody. But now you're realizing you can't save somebody unless they choose to really take the initiative and accept the fact that they need help and they need healing. So let's talk about the recent past here. Somebody here was being very indecisive, in and out of your life, like hot and cold here. So let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Star, and then the Knight of Cups. You know, yes, whatever situation you were involved in, a lot of you were actually feeling kind of like, you were like trapped into this connection. You didn't see where this was going to actually proceed forward and moving on with this person. I do strongly feel like here, many of you still, you know, with the Star card here, held the hope that it was going to work out. You still wanted to make it work between you and this person. Okay, a lot of you also could have dealt with Aquarius here. This is the card of Aquarius. Somebody here acted very logically. Whoever you were dealing with, this person was very acting kind of like a little bit too detached, you know, too cold-hearted. You didn't really see this person being emotionally available or emotionally reciprocating with you. And I feel like that many of you, this is you, dear Cancer, chose to maybe walk away or to disconnect from this person. This is the reason why the Six of Swords is here in the recent past, kind of like a transition here, emotional disconnection. And I'm sending you a huge hug. I know that it was a hard decision for many of you to make that, but eventually you finally chose yourself. And in addition, you had a lot going on work-wise, okay? Your financial situation was very important for you. In the present moment, dear Cancer, let's clarify the Three of Swords. You are acknowledging the pain that you have. You're acknowledging the fact that there is something here that needs to be settled with. So the Three of Swords here is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Six of Swords, and then the Hermit. So a lot of it could be wanting to isolate yourself and just embark onto a spiritual journey. This is not for every single person, but I think whatever situation you have been involved in, dear Cancer, it has actually propelled you forward to move on onto your own journey. You can see that the Hermit also is holding the lantern, and actually there is a star right inside the lantern. The star is about a hope, a wish fulfilled, dream that you actually want to manifest for yourself. Some of you could choose to walk away from this person or maybe disconnect temporarily until something's set right. You're basically going to teach this person how to treat you, because dear Cancer, you are tired of actually finding yourself in this place of constantly feeling abandoned and feeling this pain. And you know what I'm picking up on is like you constantly try to give this person another chance, and you end up having those same emotions and the same feelings that you've experienced for quite a long time. You could be dealing with somebody who is acting a little bit dismissive, avoidant here. There is a potential for a reconciliation with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So some sort of truth needs to be told. This is about the truth. Somebody here needs to communicate the truth, okay, and tell you, or there has to be this clarity about a specific situation here, okay? King of Wands and Knight of Page of Pentacles. Money and financial situation could be involved here. So the King of Wands is looking the other way from the Page of Pentacles. This is somebody that might have not have taken financial responsibility in order to take care of you, or to, you know, share the equal responsibilities for both of you. I am strongly getting here this reconciliation or this rekindling of relationship, has to do a lot with you and this person sitting down and having a conversation about not only just the love aspect of it, like just how to work out things, but also the financial aspect of it. Like, how can you both carry and share equal responsibilities in this connection for both of you? Okay, there's something about home, something about stability. Somebody here wants to buy a home. Okay, this is just for some of you. I'm getting here a new car coming in. Your bills, whatever has been worrying you, Cancer, is going to get paid. That's what I'm getting in here for you. Let's talk about this person's future actions for you, okay, in terms of the no contact. So it's clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Lovers, and then the Strength card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So somebody here is very determined, okay, to come forward to you, and they want to make some things right with you, as you can see, okay? So first of all, the Lovers is here, okay? This is talking about a connection here that's actually very divinely appointed. The Lovers here talks about a connection that is equivalent to like as a soulmate, twin flame connection here. Now, with the Strength card here and then the Knight of Swords here, this is talking about a very decisive person, determined person. This person wants to, you know, like rush into your lap, to rush into your own aura, like energy, because it's like they're feeling like as if you're pulling back, dear Cancer. You might be pulling back from this person, so they have a fear of actually losing you. And this is why you might be pulling back. You might be disconnecting yourself. You might be saying to yourself in the near future, you know, I'm not going to wait for this person. I'm not going to even try to invest myself into it. Even if they're taking their time, I'm going to focus on myself. And that's when this person wants to come back around. Also, for some of you, I got to say this. The Strength card here, it talks about a very, very strong sexual connection, okay? Appetites. Now, let's get the hidden messages from this person. I know I messed up everything. Somebody here must have fumbled you big time. Like I said in the recent past, this indecisiveness that this person had, dear Cancer, on and off. It's like you just messed up everything here. You see what I'm saying? The other message here is the timing just wasn't right for us. And the final message from this person would be, I will wait for a sign from you. So this person is actually like in a waiting phase right now. They're waiting for some sort of a communication coming in from many of you. The messages of love. Your message is also super clear here. So I'm just going to keep this reading today very like so much to the point as I always do. But I want to see what is the messages of love here. So it says self-care, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. There is this big theme here for many of you, dear Cancer. Choose yourself. Focus on yourself, okay? Self-care. And self-care can look as simple as saying no. The power of saying no, dear Cancer. I think this is something that we also talked about before as well. The other message here is, it says second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Some of you could consider to move forward with this person and give them a chance, but there is a disconnection here. You could take a hiatus from this person. You're realizing that you don't want to rush into, you know, reconnecting with them. And then the other message here, it says, wait, the timing is not quite right. So like I said, Cancer, you know, your readings are so super spiritual and just like confirming the cards and my intuition is like the words came out of my mouth. You're gonna take your time, hiatus, right? Hiatus. It's exactly what I was saying. The timing is not right. A lot of you also need to teach this person that you are not 24/7 available. You're gonna need to take your time, heal, rejuvenate, be in this place of like, you know what, I'm going to focus on myself and I'm going to do what's important for me. Scorpio season is upon us, dear Cancer, your fellow water sign on May 12th. So let's see what is the Moonology message here about that. Take time to breathe out, okay? And it says disseminating moon here. So as I was saying, there is this big theme here for you, dear Cancer, of disconnecting. Even though there is no contact and it's been stressful for many of you, you have a lot of questions on your head. I think you will get the message and the communication coming in from this person when you're least expecting and you're focused on yourself. Now, do we have the receipts? Yes, we do have the receipts about people who actually received communication from their person. I do strongly feel like here that's what's going to happen for many of you. The moment you just, pull your energy back to yourself, and you don't have to be desperate from this person. I think this is somebody that's realizing that they fumbled you big time and they want to take action to come towards you. I'm seeing here somebody here has a red car. I'm seeing here a red car, a Jeep. Somebody here has a Jeep. Tesla, Knight of Wands, action. Okay, somebody here is going to take an action here. So the advice here is Knight of Wands, determination, departure, and determination. Knight of Wands. Whoever this person is, they are determined to make a U-turn. Okay, this person is not gonna walk away from you. They're actually making a U-turn here, as you can see. I want you to see also, what it says at the bottom. Whoever this person is, they could have acted like as if they were departing and this is it, this is the end of it. But this is a U-turn. This is a U-turn, basically, of this person wanting to come back around, waiting for a sign from you. And then you're thinking about, that this relationship deserves a second chance and you may proceed forward to give them a second chance. 1717 on the clock as I'm saying this. So the advice here, dear Cancer, is to definitely proceed forward with caution and not rush into it. It's time to take yourself out there, to breathe, to also purge. Scorpio season is all about purging some of the accumulated feelings and emotions and just kind of like letting your emotions to settle. I feel like there's going to be a brand new beginning for many of you starting like mid-May. It's just a new wave of like emotional release, my dear Cancer, because there's coming Gemini and then your season is upon us. So you're preparing for something really big around your birthday here. And this no contact situation, somebody here is very much determined not to leave. Okay, there is a determination and resistance of departure because this person is aiming to take some sort of an action, but they're also they're recognizing the fact that, you're at a place, dear Cancer, where the ball is in your court. You're the one who's going to give them the signal. So my cutie patootie looking all that so yummy. This is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm your funny Armenian guy. I'm here to serve and I'm here to slay. I'll see you on the next one.